Good day everyone, welcome to a small evening update. Wasn't able to provide a regular update this morning, so we're just doing a small video in the evening regarding the recent movements of the market. And if you know the drill, if you like my content, please like beneath, subscribe to the channel, stay tuned, put on your notifications and follow me on Instagram. We are building a lot in the background, and I think there's so much fun stuff coming up. So that's why I'm not too active. But today we're going to discuss what Bitcoin is doing and why I have this clear, strategy or just the scenario that I'm playing here. And that's essentially built around the fact that we do have a sideways range, and we try to break through the range. As you know from my Cointelegraph articles, we broke through the range, took all the liquidity as we made a new high on the volume as well. So all the liquidity has been taken above this previous high. And what you want to see essentially is that we do flip this previous resistance zone at 12k for support. But as you can see, we couldn't. And we immediately fell all the way down towards the range lows. And I even marked the level that we might be interested in for longs, which is around 11.5, 11.6. This zone was essentially where I was looking for longs. And what I immediately saw was that people were flipping from their ultra bullish sentiment towards an ultra bearish sentiment, in which I saw charts going by for 6 and 7 and 8k already. I do understand that the dollar might be bouncing up, which indicates that the Bitcoin and gold and silver are retracing, but essentially retracements are they happen in a bull market, and they are natural and healthy. It would be very unnatural and unhealthy if Bitcoin started to continue rallying from here towards 16k in one go, and I prefer to have more consolidation essentially to see some stabilizing prices. Also for Ethereum, I'd be happily inclined to see some more consolidation before we continue. But the next wave on Ethereum and the next wave on Bitcoin will bring Bitcoin towards 16k, I guess, around 15 to 17k, and will bring Ethereum towards 700 to 800 bucks. But until then, I think we're going to consolidate some more, so which is meaning that low caps and small caps will be doing really fine, I guess. So what we saw is that we came all the way down towards the support, and most likely case is that we rally in the coming days towards this range high, which is between 12k to 12.2. I'll be looking for shorts in that area, as most likely we're going to reject there to confirm what we already knew, which is this is the resistance zone. And when we reject that area, it's very likely that we're going to break further down. And in that case, we're going to see bounces from the 11.4 zone, 11.5 zone. And then you are looking for rejection of the 11.8 level, which has been previously be resistance. And then you get that bearish momentum, in which we just make bearish retests of the previous support level. Previous resistance level becomes resistant again until you are going to find a clear support level, which essentially also happened during the previous movements in the sideways range with the halving. Does that mean that we're going to see such downwards movements in one go? No, as you can see, this can take weeks before we get there. But it's quite likely that we're going to see some more downwards momentum, in which the range low, which is essentially between the 10.8 to 10.9.5, is the level that I'd be looking for longs. Then we would be very likely getting already towards 11.6 to 11.8 and maybe higher again. But overall, if we do reverse here, which means that we're going to make a new lower low, I think even 10k would be likely to get as an option there. What's the bullish view? Well, if we go towards BTC USD and check a new chart, thank you very much for working. Thank you not very much for working. What we want to see here is that if we continue being bullish, you want to see clear confirmation of support, and then we're going to break through this resistance. As if we don't get a harsh rejection and we just consolidate here, it seems very likely that we're going to continue moving up. And in that case, I'll probably close my longs, but it's essentially hanging around the fact whether we hold 11.4 to 11.6. If we do not hold this level, which I described in the previous minutes, this bearish divergence gets confirmed, and we're going to look for the range lows, and we're going to look for the 9.8 levels. These two are the target zones for longs then. And I think if you want to buy the dip and you've missed this rally, that's the one of the best opportunities you will be getting in the next market sentiment and market cycle. As long as we hold the 11.5 to 11.6 level, and we might be continuing grinding, taking this high, and then I suspect that we're going to see acceleration, as then the fake out will be coming. It's vanished away, so you just see continuation, flip of the 12k level, which can lead to continuation. Where have we seen that before? Well, we have seen it here, in which the 6k level was crucial to hold. After the fake out, we did hold, and then we started to accelerate. So that's one of the options that we do have. We also saw it previously in the halving momentum, in which we see bearish divergence, but the level that has to hold was the 11.5 level, and we held it. So there was the 8.8 level, and we held it. So switching your view is not the game. There's crucial levels that you should be watching, and I think I'm describing them right now. If A happens, then you do A. If B happens, then plan B comes around. So it's very easy to navigate through these markets, and these fake outs happen quite often. I think altcoins are just showing that they're continuing. For altcoins, I'd prefer to have a breakdown, as then we can see another continuation of consolidation here before we start to accelerate, and then I'm suspecting that we're taking the highs in this area here. Ether USDT, small view on that one, is giving us the vibes that we want to see, which means that we also have the bearish divergence, as you can see, which is hanging on the fact whether we hold the area between 385 to 400 bucks. Well, we are holding here as the volume is showing that we're bouncing, and the support level held on the lower time frame, in which we are getting to a resistance zone now, which makes it very likely that we're going to fight for a higher low around 405 bucks before we take these highs again. And after this point, then the crucial part comes around, whether we go all the way back towards support, which makes it very likely that we're going to lose this support level, and then I'm going to look at the range lows at 350 and most likely the area around 300 bucks. I'm also going to watch the DXI then. If we do make a higher low here and start to see compression in which we consolidate towards the range highs, I suspect that we continue rallying towards 468. So that's about it. For now, everything is fine for the markets. Thank you for watching. Follow me on Insta, follow me on Twitter, subscribe here on YouTube, and stay tuned. Thank you very much.